Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Only by computer could they be calculated and for the first time pictorially described. The entire musical score accompanying this film was composed on a computer that can produce nearly endless variations of sounds.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
The art of computer graphics is only in its infancy. The computer converts these numbers into impulses that cause sound waves to come directly from a loudspeaker.
All principal circuits are operating at full capacity and cannot receive new programs at this time. State your program requirements. They will be implemented when capacity is available.
Of course I properly switched on. Having to press the activator button, what else would you expect? Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
You will be advised when full function is restored.
The art of leadership is delegation.
Good evening. How are you doing? Limit switches and safety interlocks. So I know a thing or two about limit switches and safety interlocks, as it's sort of my day job. Sort of. To the extent I actually design a safety interlocks. Anyway, let's get on with adding these. Adding this to the K8255, as we call it now. K40 inspired laser cutter. Engraver, maybe. Maybe engraver. I've got some stuff to engrave actually for a friend. I've got some aluminium black anodized cards, there they are, from Amazon. Business cards, anyway. Right, let's get on with it then. So what we're going to be modelling today is quite a nice little thing actually. Basically, you can't have an interlock and you can't have a safety switch or a limit switch without a switch. So you need a switch, so let's just model a switch. Shall we model a switch? Tell you what I'll do. Instead of modelling it in here and struggling with the geometry, it's like being weighted down. If you're working over here on creating a switch, you have to scroll around it and it's like you've got the weight of this right here. So what I'll do, I'll open another instance of SketchUp Make 2017. We'll leave this one in the background running. Only thing is we'll have to set a few things because we're going to do a scale model. So we're going to call this. We want to get back to where we're doing the job. Right, so we're going to call this, let's find out what the make is. Honeywell. No, it's a well-known brand, but we'll just call it Micro Switch. That's it. I'm going to make a standard micro switch and model it exactly right with a bit of luck. Okay, let's set some preferences first, because we're gonna need them later anyway. Units. So go into your units, select, keep that the same. That's the precision you want. Snapping length. Let's snap to 1 mil. Yeah, let's snap to 1 mil. That's the precision. That'll do. Enable length snapping. We'll leave that all the rest as it is. Okay, so we're going to need the light on for this. Maybe. Or a good battery in your calipers. Let's put the light on. So go to work in the daytime just so we can keep the light on at night. That's the only reason we go to work, so we can keep the light on, as they say. That would also fall out with your colleagues at work. Terrible. Anyway, right, let's sort this out. So there's no brand on it. It's a generic micro switch. Do you want to have a look at it? Let's have a look at it. Here it is. A reclaimed one. It's brand new, but it's been reclaimed. So standard micro switch with a lever and a ball roller. And it even comes with the fixings as well. And the spade receptacles. So you've got your spade receptacles, standard stuff, 1/4 inch spade receptacle. So probably going to need a few of these, I think. The way I've designed it, we're going to need a few of them. Anyway, just to let you know, I've gone ahead and ordered 4 lengths of 2020. So that's coming off eBay. So and I've ordered I've ordered sets of nuts, little plastic trays full of all the different bolts and nuts. Hopefully there's enough in there. So I'll be able to do the job. What else? The only thing I haven't ordered is extension cables for the stepper motors. They're only 4-core, they're not twisted or anything. So we've got a lot of building to do, so we've got time to buy them anyway. So I spent some more money today, unfortunately, but it had to be done. Yeah. Anyway, right, let's get on with modelling this thing. So I'll take the spade receptacles off to measure it. We'll even have to. Do we want to measure it? Are we going to measure a spade Are we going to model a spade receptacle? I don't think so. Anyway, just going on about safety interlocks. Let me just bring up. Let's bring up one of my. Hang on. Half Greek geek. Half Greek geek. Which half is the Greek though? Yeah, half Greek geek. Right. Oh yeah, there we are. Let's get this up. Right. So, right, I've got the Half Greek Geek channel up. Also known as Dave Paul Jones. Alright. Oh, I'm live. That's good. See that? It says I'm live. I don't know. I thought I was not alive. Anyway, if you go down the list here, long way back. Last year, I think it was. Maybe last year. Let's have a look. Keep going back. Back and back and back and back. That push button, we've got to come back to this. Got to come back to this at some point. Oh, that's an artificial intelligence generated rendition of a concept for a button. That's what it came up with. Right, what have we got here? Oh, a Morse code key. I never actually built that yet. Did all the code and everything, never built it. Antenna, we still got that sort out. Keep going back. Keep going back. Keep going back. And back again. And even further back. Right, keep going back. That's a cotton reel, embroidery reel spool holder. Anyway, keep going back. Ah, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Smart relay, functional block diagram, programming, a walkway, safety interlock. So, and more of it there and there. Right, and more there, and more there. So there's 3 hours 40 there, 30 minutes, 3 hours 40, 3.5 hours, 3 hours, nearly 4 hours, hour and a half, no, nearly 2 hours, hour and a half. God, and it goes on and on and I think, yeah, on and on. Look at this, 1 year ago. Chaos of the mind. Oh, that's my room when I. That's my room when I used to have. Oh, it's got some graphics on it. Yeah, that's my room when I used to have what's it name? Music stuff in it. Anyway, so we've done a bit on safety interlocks. Right, let's get rid of that. Right, so we're going to model. Let me just take the screws out this thing so we can model it. Start to model it. This is your everyday Commodore Gardner micro switch, probably better known as a Honeywell micro switch. Oh, Cherry micro switch, Honeywell micro switch. You find them in joysticks sometimes. These are actually, oops, I've dropped a nut in between my keyboard. Let me just get the tweezers to get it out. Got it. CQ, Mike 7, Whiskey, Uniform, Kilo, calling CQ 2 meters if anyone's awake. Awake? I'm awake, but I'm a bit busy. Let's tell him if I'm awake. Hang on, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm awake. Who was that? Oh, you've got David G7 UIV in Telford, Shropshire. How about that? G7, yeah, thanks for coming back. I didn't catch it all. A bit noisy and echoey where I am at the moment, up at Little Wenlock. Do you want to just quickly go up 525? Yeah, can do. G7 UIV QSY. I'm a bit rusty. I normally listen, I don't talk a lot. Is the frequency in use M7WUK asking? G7 station, are you there? Yeah, it's G7 UIV, Uniform India Victor. Yeah, I hope you don't mind, I'm actually doing a live stream at the minute. I can cancel it off if temporarily if it's a problem. Yeah, Roger, I got you live streaming. That's fine. Yeah, perfect. I'm having a bit of difficulty hearing you, to be honest, but that's I'm in an echoey room at the Club QTH at T-Dars Club QTH at Little Wenlock Village Hall at the moment. But good strong signal this way, about 5 and 9. It's a little speaker in a big room, if you know what I mean. Back to you. Oh, rightio, yeah. I wasn't sure whether it was my end, actually. Yeah, I've got the HF radio on as well, and there's fan noise coming in from the PC. Just modelling a Cherry micro switch, or a Honeywell micro switch at the minute. Creating a laser cutter. Got a series on streaming about laser cutters. Anyway, so what was the call sign again? I didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, Roger. The call sign's Mike 7 Whiskey Uniform Kilo M7WUK. Yeah, and I'm usually based down in Maidley, so not too far away. I think it's 25 watts we're running this way into a Diamond X50 up on the village hall. But yeah, it sounds interesting what you're doing there, but I think probably a bit over my head, if I'm honest with you. I'm fairly new at this game, so never been one for the electronics, to be honest. I'm more of a shouter down a microphone, if you know what I mean. Back to you there.
G7 UIV returning, yeah. Right, I've just got QRZ up. I was about to just log you in. I couldn't find a pen, so if you don't mind repeating one last time, Mike 7.
Yeah, Roger, it's Mike 7 Whiskey Uniform Kilo. Whiskey Uniform Kilo, Roger.
Okay, Mike 7 Uniform India. Uniform. Sorry. Mike 7 Whiskey Uniform Kilo, is that right? Let's see if it's got your name up there. Have I got that one right? I can't see a name coming up on QRZ.
Yeah, definitely on there. It's Mike 7 Whiskey. It's Whiskey Uniform Kilo. Sorry, being distracted. Whiskey Uniform Kilo. Washington United Kilowatt, Roger.
Alrighty then, yeah, I've got you. Picture of you in a red shirt up near a mountain cliff. Is that correct?
Yeah, Roger, that's the one. You got it. Wonderful. Right, we've got a room full of people here. Do you want, if you don't mind, go pass it round to someone else? Perhaps they'd be interested to have a talk to you. We've got another guy here, M0XJA. If it's okay, we'll pass it over.
I'll just quickly say hello, but I just answered you really because I could hear you shouting out there. I'll say hello, but like I'm doing a live stream, I've got a few watchers, so you can catch me if you ever got on your phone. Half Greek Geek on YouTube. Anyway, yeah, I'll quickly pass it over. Speaking to David here, I'm currently running about. I think it's about 25 watts, this one. It's not very powerful. And I've got an FT710 for HF that's just on monitoring at the minute. Anyway, like I say, I'm a bit rusty. I normally just sit and listen. So it's G7 UIV David over in Telford. Over to you. Well, back over to M7W UK radio in a club room, I believe. Back to you.
Calling G7UID, yes, just a quick one there, say hello. Yeah, hopefully we got the squelch up a bit now so we can hear you properly, over.
Oh yes, yeah, you're coming through okay anyway. It's no problem at all, nice and clear. This radio I'm on, they're renowned for being very quiet on the audio, so I'm not sure if it's any good, this particular one. It doesn't really affect me as I don't do a great deal of talking, if you know what I mean. So over to you from G7 UIV.
G7 UID, M0XJ returning. Yeah, no problem. It's it is a bit quiet to be fair. So we've been sort of in the club room here. I'm putting out what I think this is 50 watts, 5 watts, 5 watts in from the rig. I just climbed it, taken out the back of the car actually. So I've got you on the battery, just having a little tinker. So it's nice to meet up with you. Do you say you got to be off now, over?
Yeah, I'm currently doing a live stream. I'm modelling a Cherry or a Honeywell micro switch to go onto a laser. I'm designing a laser machine. It's the ones I've got are too small, so I'm designing one that'll cut a bigger area. So yeah, I'll leave you to it. and we'll get on with it before everyone gets fed up. Fed up of not getting on with the design. Nice to talk to you, and I'll probably listen out again. I'm always listening on the call frequency on 2 and 70, and I'm normally monitoring HF about the 40 metre band thereabouts. Don't really hear many locals on. It's just foreign countries. I get on that a lot, really. But anyway, all right, I'll pass it back to you. I'm just about to log a contact for M7, so I'll have to log yours as well, I suppose. But I didn't get yours at the minute. I'm a bit slow on it. If you imagine, I've got 3 monitors in front of me and I'm trying to juggle loads of different things at once. You imagine trying to live stream and everything all at the same time, and design stuff, and hold a conversation. Anyway, so I'll pass it back. I'll listen for your final. It's G7UIV David in Telford.
G7UID M0XJA. Your name is John, and Mike 7 Whiskey Uniform Kilo. His name's Scott. So I'll say 73s here and make a run and catch you again maybe on S20. So we'll let you get on with your live stream. So good luck there, and catch you a bit further down the log. 73s.
Yeah, 7-3. Yeah, the club sounds interesting. Yeah, I didn't realise they still got some clubs going on. All right, 7-3. Talk to you again soon. Bye bye for now.
73s.
It's Uniform India Victor, by the way. I don't know whether you called out UID, but it's actually Uniform India Victor. Right. He's gone. I don't know. Shouldn't have done that. Right. Anyway. So, I'll go on that. I'll log a new contact. Right. So, we're on... Just got to log this contact. So, we're on... very rusty. So, 2 meters. 2 meters. And we're on 145... 500. And we're on FM. Where's FM? There it is. There was a 5 and 9, yeah. It's always the same. My power, 25 watt. Save. That'll do. I didn't quite get the other guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's close that down. And let's actually design a micro switch. Good God. Oh well, at least I got to use it. Paid money for stuff. Never got to use it. Right, so let's get on with it then. Oh, and I don't know whether I need. Someone's asked me to do a bill of materials. So I did the bid of materials. The bill of materials yesterday. No prices on it though. But the problem we've got is. Hang on, where's it gone? Cutting list, I think I called it. There it is. Yeah, so far we've got this. Got this so far. No prices on there. And we're going to add some more switches to the list as well. Right. Let's start measure it. Let's measure it. Right. I mean, yes, loads of people have modelled these before, but never mind. Right. 27.8 by 16. 27.8. Let's say it's 28 by 16. Right. There you go, there's your micro switch. Only joking.
Okay, was your number 7 in the call?
Let's just get this to 0, 0 down here. That's it. I can turn off the axes. Right, so let's do the thickness next. Shall we do the thickness? Yeah, why not? Do we thickness or do we do ergonomics? Let's do ergonomics. No, let's just do the thickness. 10mm thick.
Oh gosh, well, your signal report is 59 plus 15 dB, so that's very strong indeed. Audio, for me, I would give it
right, yeah. So anyway, I've got some holes in there, in the corners.
The radio is a DX10 question mark. Yeah, you're not far off actually.
I've got some locals on HF talking, can you believe it?
Which seems to be the new Icon 7300. So,
fair play.
I had a weak point yesterday morning. I've been thinking about it.
Sounds like they're from the Wirral.
And it was one of those moments where before thinking too much longer, I just got my card out and started typing it in before changing mine.
Let's just check a few things. Let's check we got audio. Sounds like they're from the Wirral. Yeah, it does. Right, so I don't know how to model this. Let's tuck the corners in. We've got some nice rounded corners. Let's try and work out the radius of the corner.
For my old ears, maybe just a little bit on the highs, but it sounds wonderful. It really
Let's say they're 2mm.
Hey, congratulations.
2mm radius. Can I do a 2mm? I'm not sure. Probably not. Let's make them 2.5mm then. 2.5. 2.5. I could do with the micro switch. I can't remember if I've ever modelled one for anything. Don't think so. Anyway, we'll just make one now. Ah, no, it's too large. Won't let us do it with an arc, so we'll just have to do it with a circle.
Cable in the back of this unit. When I have changed the shack, I forgot to install it because I could have recorded what my receiver's listening to and playing it back. I should get that sorted out really, John, but hey, honestly, and it's amazing really.
We can let him chat, save me doing it.
We'll actually play back from this transceiver from the Kenwood.
Okay, so we've got some corners. I'll fetch them down like that. Okay, that looks a bit like a micro switch. Right, let's try and work out where the holes are. This holes, I've got to work out which orientation. This is good. I'm going to hold it that way around. Yeah. Okay, we'll have it that way around, like that. We'll model it like that. So I've got corner. I've got to try and work out how far from the side the middle of this hole is.
7-3 from Kevin, Mike 0 kilo Victor kilo. Hey, let's work again in 25 and yeah, let's not wait while 26.
2.5mm. It's about where I put it, you know. Yeah. It's about where I put it. Where I put those lines, pretty much. Maybe not quite as far. It's difficult to work it out. Yeah, it's 2.5mm. Okay. Inner idea of the hole. Let's have a look. Alright, 3mm. 3mm, that's it. 3mm. Okay, so we've got a hole up there. and it's 1.5 mil radius, 3 mil diameter. Okay, so we've got 2 holes, so let's push them through as well. Okay, let's save it. Don't forget to save it. Saves quick, because see how quick it saves compared to when I'm normally doing it, because this is the only thing in here. The more vertices and geometry, the longer it takes to save. It's obvious really, but anyway. Right, so we've got some kind of mechanism pin that goes all the way through. It's halfway in and it's about slightly offset. So it's not 2.5 mil, it's slightly less. So let's work out what that is. 2 mil. So 2 mil, so we're coming 2 mil. And it's halfway, so exactly halfway. So there's a kind of metal pin that goes all the way through. Button head, it does stick out a little bit. Flat on the bottom, sticks out on top a bit. Okay, let's 2.5 mil wide. So 2.5 mils, 1.25, is that right? Yeah. And we've got a bit of a raised head on it. So what we'll do is we'll step it in and call it something like that. Right, then what we're going to do now, we'll try and pull it up. I'll probably turn around for this. I can get rid of that line now and this line, and probably we'll leave that line there. So I need to lift this up. So there's a slight rim round it. So let's do the little rim round it. Can either come in or I can go out. Let's come in. And we'll go down here like that. And we'll say it's going in not a lot, 0.25. Then we'll bring this up. Bring this up a bit. Not a lot. 0.25. Bring that up to there. Then we'll pull this down. Hang on, let's try to pull it down. No, that's sideways, so we need to tell it. That's it. So it's about that far, but it sticks up still a bit. Okay, we can do that. Let's just do that. So we've got the top of the pin. Now it does go all the way through to the other side. It's flush with the bottom. I'll sort the back out after. Right, what else do we need to do on this? So we've got our pin and we want to... There's actually a curve here. Oh dear. That's one of my layers of work just fell on the floor. Layers. Right. So that's 5.5 mil by 5.5 mil. So 5.5, 5.5. So anyway, when the bits arrive, we're going to start building it. Start building it up. So if I do a bit of a radius around there, yeah, let's do that. So I'll draw a line. Draw a line from there to there. And one from there to there. One from there to there, and one from there to there. And we'll do a radius from there to there. And a radius from there to there. Okay, that's very, very similar, if not exactly right. Right, okay, so that's what we've got. And those are black areas, and this cap is what fits on, so let's measure the cap. .6, 2.7. Is it 3 mil? No, don't know. Maybe 3 mil. No, so let's say 2.5 mil. Okay, 2.5 mil. So we want this to be anatomically correct. 2.5 mil. So I've got to look at it sideways on there. So we go down like that all the way around to the other side. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. So I need to grab that and that and that and that. Yeah, that's what we want. I need a copy of it. I need to bring it down to there, just like that. Right. Oh, got a bit too much. There, so that needs to go away. I need to bring that up to there like that. And so this one up to there like that. That's our bit of plastic, red bit of plastic. There's probably another bit the other side as well. Okay, let's do that again. And then we need to do the same again. So we're going to grab that, and that, and copy it and drag it down. Oh, did I say it was 2.5 mil? 2.5 mil. I think I said it was 2.5 mil. Yeah, looks about right, doesn't it? I got to link that up to there. Alright, okay. Right, that's good so far. So that links everything up there. Now I can. It is slightly lowered, slightly inset that compared. Let me see if that's. I've got 10 mil. Yeah, and this other bit slightly less, 9.5, so it's sort of 0.5 lower. So what we'll do is we'll grab this and we'll just go down 0.5. It's probably a bit exaggerated. No, probably right. Let's have a look. No, it's probably a bit too much. Let's cancel that. Let's do 0.25. Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway, we need to colour it now, so let's get some colour. It's just plastic, so, and it's a red colour. Is it that colour there? Can't see, my light's not really good. Probably that colour. Let's try that colour. Bit dark, maybe. What about that one? No, that's even worse. Yeah, it's okay. It's maybe. Let's have a look. Let's give it a go. Okay, so we've got that. That's the red bit. Okay, and the rest of the body is black. So we'll just find a nice black that's not too black, because we want to be able to see it on the screen. Yeah, that's a nice one. If you colour it black, you can't actually see it. You won't see nothing. You'll just see darkness, or you'll see a missing, just like the screen is damaged. We're making a micro switch today, and the reason we want one is so we can bolt it to the laser, bolt it to that laser, and it'll be anatomically correct, as in it'll fit, and if the lever's the right length, even that will work right as well. Alright, so I've got a little bit here to sort out. I know what we've done, because I've lowered this down. That needs to go down a little bit, not a lot.
Nice big signal there, George.
0.1. Right, then I need to colour that red. Where's the red go?
Yeah, they were just talking outside when I get called, so we have to go to 525.
So that's the plastic then. Now this is sticking up too high now, because I didn't plan on lowering it down, so let's just do that now. Let's go down about 0.25. Yeah, that's it. We also, it's a steel, so we need to colour it metal colour like that, maybe. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so what can we get rid of? We can get rid of these lines now. Get rid of some of these construction lines. Okay. What's happened here? Bit of a problem there. See what happened? Hang on, undo. I'm gonna have to back off a little bit. Yeah, I did a mistake. Right, what I should have done is colour them individually like that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So I've got to go and delete the lines all over again. Excuse me. Yeah, so when it comes to bill of materials, I have a bit of a problem, because I'm going to be borrowing some stuff from one of the K40s. Yeah, yeah, that's flush. That I was just making sure that was flush with the rest. It is. Yeah, so that's okay as it is. Right. So we've got that. We haven't got the whole the other side, so we can tell you what we'll do. We'll grab this bit here. Copy. Paste in place. And we'll move it down. I think it's 10 should be enough for it to appear the other side. Let's have a look. So what before I was doing front and back, and I said I didn't realise there was a back, but no, there was a back, but there was no underneath. That's what we're missing. Got top, front, right, back, left but no underneath, which is a bit of a problem if you're working underneath. So I'm going to cut that. Let me just see if it's actually on the surface. It is. So I'm going to cut that, go into the model, paste it in place. I'm just going to colour that same colour.
CQ, Mike 0, X-ray Juliet Alpha, calling CQ on 2 meters.
So we've got that there. It doesn't really look like anything, so it's actually an indent one, this is.
CQ, Mike 0, X-ray Juliet Alpha, calling CQ.
Right, fair play. So let's just make a little bit of a dent. It's a bit of an indent, this one. Right, so we've got that. And we'll have to try to push this down on the blue plane, I think it is. If it'll let me. Won't it let me grab that? No, it will. So we're going to push this down. I'm going to have to come right out. I'm going to have to go down on the blue plane. It's not the green plane, it's the blue plane, that's it. But it only needs to go in a very small amount, 0.25. Right, because it's more like it's been press fit into place. But that's okay, but we haven't, there's an outer rim. So there's only the outer rim. It's a bit of a dark line round it, yeah, so that's sort of about there. So we'll have that there, and what we're going to do, indent it slightly, yeah. Slightly indented, that is, so let's just slightly indent it. Not a lot, 0.1. That's it. 0.1 of a millimetre. We're working down to 0.1s of mils. Alright, that's a bit weird looking, yeah, I admit it. But yeah, that's okay. That's what it is. That's what it is. If you zoom right in, that's what it is. It's a pin that goes through, and it's pushed fit at the bottom. That's it. Now have I coloured it right? I've already coloured it, I think. See what happens there if you don't get that right.
CQ, Mike 0, X-ray Juliet Alpha, calling CQ.
Yeah, it's already coloured, so that's fine. Okay, so we've got the bottom sorted. There is writing on it. Don't know if we're going to go as far to put writing on it. Probably not. So that side's finished. So now we've got to go around and do some prongs or spades. Let's do the spades next. So at least we've got the fixing angle for all this stuff. So we'll come this side first. Right, we'll try and work out where down it starts. Alright, 16 mil. So if we start at 16 mil from the end, I'm going to have to do it from this end because I've got a round circle there now. So if I say 16 mil, and we tip it on its side, so don't know whether we can we do that? Yeah, we can do that. Then we can get rid of this one now. That's where the spade has to start. And the spade, right, let's get this right as well. So it's 6 mil, 6.27, whatever that is. Let's just say 6 mil. So we've got to turn this 10 mil into 6 mil.
CQ, Mike 0, X-ray Juliet Alpha, calling CQ.
So what we'll do is we'll just do halfway. Right, and then we'll go 3 mil this way and 3 mil that way. And this thing, we can find out the thickness of this, 0.75. So it's 0.75. So we go from here, 0.75, and that is our thickness of our copper. Is that right? Did I do that right? Yeah. Okay, so that's our copper terminal. Right. But what we've got to do is something clever with this. Got to try and work the size out, and it's folded. That's what we're trying to do. It's folded. So I've got to try and work the length out. So I've got. Let's make sure we're on 0. Yeah. So the length is. It depends on the fold, doesn't it? Let's do the height first. That's 3.5 mil. So let's bring it out 3.5 mil. 3.5. Right, so it's definitely the same there. Then it gets cranked over, and the crank is 2.5 mil of crank. So we'll probably do a follow me on this actually. Can we do a follow me? I'm not so sure. No, we'll do a crank it over. We'll make it square, then we'll make it round after to make it look real. So we know it's 0.75, so we can go 0.75 thickness, draw a line. We'll get rid of the extra geometry in a minute. We'll pull this out. Now it looks like it's only got to go 2 mil. So it's 2 mil there. Then it narrows down to 4.75. So we've got 6 mil. So if I go on here, is that 6 mil? Actually, why is it going all the way down there? Oh, it isn't. It's just the angle I got it at. Oh, I will probably talk to myself a lot of the time here. It's first sign of madness, is it? Or last sign of madness? Don't know. So we've got 6 mil and we want 4.75. So that's 1 point. 1 point whatever. I don't know. Let's just have a look. Right. Where's the calculator gone? 6 mil minus 4.75 divided by 2. 0.625. Okay, we'll do it that way. 0.625. Is that all it is? Yeah, it must be. Seems more than that. Seems like a mil to me. 4 points. Okay, maybe it is. Just look more than that in reality. At 0.625, was it? Oh god, where's that calculator gone? 625, yeah. So we've got that, so we need to draw a line across there, and there, there and there. And we need to pull this out. Whatever length that is. Let's have a look. Difficult to do. It's got a crank on it. We'll do the full length and we'll put a bevel on it after. 6.5. 6.5. Okay. So what have I got so far? Let's have a look. Does that look right? Let's have a look. It does look right, actually. Yeah, surprisingly right. Alright, let's get rid of some geometry. Unwanted geometry. Okay, so we've got that sort of straight there like that. There is a hole in it. I need to take a little bit off. I need to take a bit off here, so we need to... Right, how far are we going to come in? It's not a lot. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. We're working in millimeters here. Alright. Okay, we should be able to then lose that. Yeah. Lose that. That's it. Now we've got a little bit of a hole, so you could actually solder. I'm just going to guess this hole size, so let's just divide that by 2, and we'll just come over. It's not center. It's not center there. It's set back. So let's say it's 3 mil. Yeah, 3 mil. And we'll put a little bit of a hole in it. It's not very. It's 1 mil probably. No. 1 mil, 1.25. I don't know. Yeah. So we'll do what's half of 1.25. 5.6 point. I don't know. I need the calculator again. Right, so we said it was 1.25 divided by 2. It's that one again. 0.625. Okay. It won't let me do this probably. 0.625. Yeah, it won't let me do it. Oh, it's done it. It's just complained about it. Anyway, so we'll push that through. Why complain if you're going to let me do it? It's just crazy. Right, so we've got that. Now, it doesn't just end nowhere like that. It goes into the plastic, so... Actually, it's... yeah, it just trimmed back, doesn't it? I see. There's a little bit of a weirdness to it. Oh, my elbow's gone funny. Where's all the HF gone?
Ok, grazie Salvatore, sì.
What people need is when they get older, they need a sweetener box. Take the harshness. Oh, without a band there, that's no good. Espresso. Right, so you want to know what that is again. 0.63. Okay, we can do that then. We can do that again. So what I need to do now, there's a slight pullback here. There's a slight pullback. Hang on. How do I do a pullback? Not easy when it's part of the same model. So what do I do? Should have made that its own thing, really. Let's do that, see if it's not too late to make it its own thing. Hang on. Oh, it's actually... No, it's already on the surface, so I can just grab the whole thing. That was pretty handy. I forgot to put it into the model. So we'll group it. Yeah, we'll just group that. If I can remember how to group it. I've totally lost. How do you group something? How do I group something? Group, there it is. I've done it a million times, I forgot. Anyway, so we're going to bring that off now. Bring that forward a bit by 10 mil. The reason is because I need to... Oh, I need to put a little bit of a... Need to put a bit of a pull back on it. Like that, so I can push it in just 0.1 of a mil. 0.1 of a mil. Hardly anything, yeah. And that's enough. I won't bring that in, but I'll leave that where it is. So we can paint that now. Let's get rid of the geometry. Right, there's more geometry. Where's all this geometry coming from? Okay, let's colour it while we got it off. And it's a gold colour. Rusted metal now. Colours. Gold colour. Copper colour. Big mistake. Right. Oh. Too bright? No, it's alright, isn't it? Don't know. That's okay. No, it looks a bit. Yeah, it's not weak enough. Yeah, that's weak. What about that one? Yeah, that's it. That's the colour. It's supposed to be a metallic looking now. Oh well. They don't seem to have one a gold colour for some reason. Italian language seems difficult on the tongue. A lot of exercise on the tongue to get the sounds out, I would say. I wonder which language makes the tongue ache the most. Right, so are we finished? Yeah, we're finished, sort of. Let's take it out. Let's have a look again. Let's come at it from that angle. Right, we need to push it back. Push it back on now. Without losing the alignment. So we'll start there. So we'll keep that track going. Oh. Is that it? Yeah. On the face of the component. So we're going to let go of it, and we should look like it's slightly off. Hang on, have we gone all the way? No, we've gone too far in. Look, that's the inside of it. So we need to come out No. 0.1. Okay, so I'm gonna go 0.99. No, that's no good. So that's 1 mil. 0.5. 0.5 is not enough. Okay, point on the face of the component. That's the one. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so have we lost it now? We're alright. That's it. So we're done. That's it. Oh, slightly. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Okay. Right, we'll save that. So we've got that lever. That's alright. Oh, actually, there's a problem. Because it's not square like that, it's rounded. So, now I don't know how to do it in an inner corner. It's probably sharp on the inner corner, so I'll tell you what. We'll just round this off, if we can. Doesn't look right unless it's rounded. 2.5. Oh, that's way too much. 2.5. Okay. So I'll have to do a. No, that's not going to do it. Let's just do halfway and halfway and just go to there. That's it. Radius is too small. Too small. Radius is too small. We're working with tiny things here. That's a shame, isn't it? Oh well, we're gonna have to just leave it like that then. Shame. Oh well. When you're working like that, you probably can't tell anyway. Yeah. Not happy with it, but what can you do? Right, let's get the top bit done. Oh, the ends now. Right, so can I work on some of this stuff I've already done? Probably. They do look wider though. Yeah, it's almost the same. So we'll copy that. I'll copy it, we've got to modify it though. Right, so where do they go? It's probably about the same actually. Okay, so if I... Right, so it's not a component, so if I modify that, let's get it somewhere where we can work on it. Right, let's just measure that. Let's just measure it. 0.625. I need to measure the other side. This is crazy. Anyway. 2.75. Okay, so we want to just draw a line here. Like that. Are we even in there? No, we're not in there. Okay. I'll try and get rid of that. No, didn't want that. I wanted that. Okay, what's it like round the other side? I think it's okay. So I should, not that one. Should be able to delete some of this now. Yeah, I can delete some of this. Okay. So we've got a blade. Yeah, we've got a blade. We just need some kink on it. Again, so line. Like that. I need to go in 0.1. Okay. Need to colour it. Nearly done on this bit. Just got to sort the lever out in a minute. Okay, so we've got that. Got a blade. Does it look right? Let's have a look. Looks alright actually, yeah. So I've got to bring it back to there. Let's measure it, see where it is. So from, they're in the middle, are they? Not quite, sort of, yeah, maybe. Maybe, slightly offset. 5.8 apart. 5.8 apart. Right, let's just bring that back. On the face of the component. Let's make another one. Let's make it 5.8 apart. It's going to be too wide because the thickness of the blade is too wide. What blade? 0.75. Bring this back this way. 0.75. Let's have a look down the side of this. No, it's too far. It's actually lined up spot on it. 0.25, that's it. Let's bring this one over. 0.25. And have we got 5.8? Yeah. So that's where that goes, just like that. That's it. So, right, so we've got something like, now it's the lever bit. Oh, we've got a switch. We've got a switch and a little hole. Maybe for lubrication or switch cleaner. Sicurante. Right, so let's carry on. We ain't far away. We ain't far away. So from the end of there. So 6.5.
Mike 0, X-ray, Juliet Alpha, calling CQ on 2 meters.
16.5. Yeah. And we've got this thing. What size is it? 4 points in it. 4.2. Okay, I don't know. 4.2. So we've got what we got here, 9.75. So 9.75. Oh, it's not showing me the right. Oh, this one will. Yeah, that's the middle. And we got 4.2. So we need to go this way. 2.1. And this way 2.1. And we need to draw a line. We need a line across here like that. And that's it there. We need a thickness off this. Some kind of thickness. 0.5. Okay. It's quite thin. 0.5. Okay. So that's a blade coming out in the right place. It bends over 90 degrees. Comes up. How far does it come up? Not a lot. One and a half mil. 1.75. We'll do it 90 degrees, but then we'll alter it after. We'll angle it after if we can. Alright, so the length. Ooh, tiring this. How long's that? Anyway. Right, so it goes up all the way to 27.5 long. Okay. So what we'll do is that's 0.5, so we need to go 0.5 down, draw a line, and then we need to bring it out 27.5. Right, we've got a lever. Let's get rid of some of this. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so we've got sort of a switch. We're doing a limit switch to put in our laser printer for homing limits and also safety interlock switches. So we want multiples of these in our thing. Anyway, now this is silver for some reason. This is not gold, it's silver. Gold colour. Now we've got to finish it off. So there's more to the end of it. Let's start the end of it. Cinque. Give me some money. 3.5 mil. Okay. So, right, I've got to try to work this out. It's difficult. So we go back 3.5 mil from here. Alright, then we know what size is this, 0.5 mil. Same stuff, same size. So 0.5 this way, 0.5 that way. Then we draw a line. Gobelle. Right, and we need to work out how tall they are. I just thought I'd been modelling a micro switch. So someone asked me when I left school, they say, what are you going to do? I'm going to be modelling a micro switch. I go, what's a micro switch? I said, don't know, I've never come across them yet. Right. 5.75. So we've got 5.25. 5.25. 5.25. I think I got that wrong, you know. Oh no, it is 5, yeah. Fortissimo. Right, so this now has got to be a round one. 3.5. So what we got here? 1.75. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. So, oh, it's done it. Fair play. Fair play. Oh, no, we don't want that. What are you doing? It's made that part of the model, but not that. Cucaracha. Oh dear me. La cucaracha. What the hell, man? What is going on here? Cut. Ah, it's there now. Don't ask me. Right, okay. Okay, so we've got this thing. And what we haven't got is the same that side for some reason. Well, for some reason is that I haven't done it yet. So what we'll do is we'll just grab that and that, and we'll copy it. Oh, we'll move it up. Move it up on. Oh, there it is. Done. There we go. We don't need that one. So we've got our receptacle for our roller wheel. So I need a pin. Of course we need a pin now. Of course we need a pin. Right, shall we paint it? No, not yet. Not paint it yet. No. Oh, it's got a. Oh yeah. It's got a bit of a cutout in it. I wonder what that's for. Oh, that's clever. There's a little bit of a kink on the side, so you can bend it if you want to. Oh, it gives it a bit more flex. Very clever. I think aliens designed this, you know. This is alien technology, this is. Or maybe German technology. Those doctor of whatever they've got doctors of. Yeah, Aryans. Very clever. Right. Anyway. What am I doing with this? Got to make a pin. Do I want a hole? I don't think I want a hole in it. I just want a pin. So let's just create a pin. It's that way up. Oh, I dropped it. Have I cancelled the stream? No, not quite.
Perfetto Giuseppe, penso che hai dei problemini al microfono lì. Comunque Italia Kilo 8, Golf Charlie Papa, un punto per il diploma dell'artista.
Punto? I used to have a punto.
Ti saluto, ciao 73 QRZ.
Right, I've got my train of thought coming back slowly.
Italia Tango 7, Fox
Let's have a look for comparison. It's not 1.25. That's better. Sticks up a bit, so let's go up a bit. It's not that much. It's not a lot at all. 0.25 like that. Then we've got another one this side, which is smaller. Much the same as this thing here. Fortissimo. Okay, and this is slightly raised and then indented, but I'll just say it's raised. It's not really indented, it's sort of raised, but not a lot. I suppose the same as the other side. I can't remember, 0.25, that'll do. Was that it? Yeah, that's it. There is a pin going all the way through, but we need to create... You'll never see it. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do it. Fortissimo.
Alfa India Florida Marino 59 sul segnale fortissimo, un punto per il diploma lui artista.
Fortissimo. Barbara Seville. Barbara Seville.
40 metri dall'Italia uniforme 2, Giulia Tienchi novembre, la stazione deve un punto per il diploma lui artista, CQ40 metri.
I should have learnt Italian. It's much funnier language than French or German. Anyway, right, roller size. This is going to be a plastic roller, 5.5 diameter by 5 mil. 5 mil. That's if I've got 5 mil here. No. That's weird. What? Oh, I see. It actually sticks out. They actually stick out over that tab. They do. Right, let's do that then. Let's grab that there. It sticks out. Oh, can't do that. Right, so we'll cut it, copy it, copy it. Paste it. What happened? No, that's not good. Undo paste. I'll have to do this slightly different, so we've got to move it up. We can't move it because it's part of the model. We've got to free it from the model. Free it. Okay, we should be able to lift it now. No. No, we've got to separate it. Separate it from the model. Funny as how that language is. I love it. Right. Can you do a cut? No. Right. We'll paste it there. Right, it's because we've got a bit of extra geometry. Right, a bit more to get rid of. So we'll take that up. 0.5. Actually, it's a little bit wider than that, isn't it? Yeah. 0.75. No. 1 mil. 1 mil up and 1 mil down. Okay. I need to get rid of this now. That's not what we want, is it? Alright, so let's get rid of the bit.
Negativo, Mike 0. Delta Sierra Papa, Charlie, sei tu?
Scotland. 5 and 9 in Scotland. I've gone a bit wide, haven't I? Bit wide. Oh no, we don't want to colour anything. What am I doing? Who put that tool right next to this one? They're crazy. Right, so yeah. So we've got to make it wider. Okay. Right, so we've got 5.2 and we've got 4.2. So we need to measure 0.5 and we need to drag this over here, line it up over here, but put it there, like that. Yeah, that's it. And we've got to, yeah, join that up. Join that up. So we can put a line, probably just put a line here. Like that. And one down here. Like that. Bring it out to there. Bring that out. Oh. No, we could do it the other way. Bring that out to there. Just like that. I'll get rid of that and that. Make it part of the other one. Cucaracha. Dear, a cucaracha. Anyway, so we got that. We got that. We're missing a roller, and they are round, but I can't do round. Not for this scale. Right, almost there. Let's paint it before we. Let's paint it to steel colour before we put the roller in. Metal. That's probably as good as anything.
Hotel 73, bye bye. Ciao ciao. Italia Tango 9, India
Is that it? I think that's it. Why do they look weird? Oh, it's just the light shade. Oh. Okay. Right, so we've got... Is that all part of the lever? It's all part of the plan. I'm going to reuse this lever another day as well. I like this lever. Right, so what I need now is I need a roller on the pin. So I measured it once and I forgot it. So what we got here? We've got 5.2, and we said the diameter was what? 4.5. Let's make a roller. So 4.5 is 2.25. And it's 5mm, and it's got a pin in the middle, a hole of this size, whatever that is. One and a half mil. 1.5 mil hole, which is 0.75. Like that, and the ends are beveled. Yes, they are. There's no sharp ends. So beveled. So we're coming not a lot. Let's say 0.25. And put, looks like a paper roll. 0.25, and we'll move it up. 0.25, and pull that down. 0.25. I might as well make it into a group. I need to paint it now. A synthetic colour or a plastic. I think we can just paint that a grey. Paint it a grey. Something like that or like that. There we go. We've got a roller. So if this was AI, I could just say to it, ChatGPT AI Advanced version 10.0, could you put that last created object over on that pin? Thank you. Thank you very much. And it'll say, I'm sorry Dave, I'm afraid I can't do that. And I'll say, for why Keats, for why? Because you wish it. Because you wish it. You want me to do it, so I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it because you want me to do it. Right, so I'll grab it from there. I'll push it over to the bottom like that. It's not quite right because it's too low. There's no gap at the bottom, so you've got to get it and push it up 0.25. That's too much, so undo that. Push it up. What's half of 0.25? Christ knows. Calculators. 0.25 divided by 2. 0.125. So move it up by 0.125. There you go. So now we've got gap and it's able to roll. Rock and roll. Right, okay. So that's a model. They're all separate entities at the minute. But now it's time to make them a component. Have we finished? Do we need to put micro switch? No, we don't. Do we need writing on it? No, it's too small for writing. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Let's make it a component. Here we go. Make a component. No name. Let's have a name for a change. Micro switch. And we're done. So we've created an anatomically correct. Oh no, not quite done. We haven't put the plunger in it, the clicker, and the hole in the top. So, and it's the angle's wrong. So okay, sort the angle out first. Right, now this is going to be a little bit of a pain to do. I have to be clever here. Right, it's going to be quite clever to do this. I need a above view. I need it in parallel projection. I probably need to put a line across it there. Both sides. Okay. Right, and I've got to work out what sort of angle. What sort of angle? So, right, here we go. So we'll get that device there. We need to go into the middle here, really. And we need to go straight on up to there, for instance. Yeah, and then we need to lift it up. It's gonna wanna... Is it going? No, it's not going. Oh, it's doing weird stuff. No, that's not going because I'm actually in the model. Cancel that. So it needs to move as it is. I need to come out of the model, but then it's gonna not articulate that bit. So I need to go into the model, grab that bit there. Oh, hang on. First I need to cut that, push it into here. Alright, so when I select it, the whole thing goes. No, it still hasn't done it. Alright, that's better. Yeah, that's it. So I need to... Right, so what I need to do... I need to go into that and grab all that. That's it. Group it. I need to grab this device here. Put it in the middle, like that. Keep it nice and straight like that. And lift it up. That's it. That's it. I suppose I could just eye it up. I don't know what the angle is. Just keep going till it looks right. That looks right. Okay, so we've got our Looks weird there, so we can probably just take off that there. No. Oh, what have we done here? Have we gone something? Oh. Yeah, we've gone a little bit weird. We'll have to repair this now. Actually, no. I did that wrong. Did that slightly wrong, so let's do it right. Right, so what I should have done is I shouldn't have done that.
Italy Uniform 2, Juliet Yankee November, Italia Uniform 2, Q40 metri. Sierra Oscar 1, avanti. Sierra Oscar 1,
Right, so that should be back as it was. Yeah. Okay, so it's back as it was. I do need to put that wheel in there. Or group it. Yeah. So I need that and that to be grouped. Yeah. And that needs to articulate from within. Articulate from within, sort of. Yeah. So I need to go like that, and I need to come over here. I need to get into the middle somehow. It articulates from somewhere within. Like that. So I'll do that. Okay, and then we'll try to move it. Let's try and imagine it. The best way is to shrink it. The same size. I've got L to the screen. That's too far. That's 15, so let's try 11. 10 degrees. Is 10 degrees enough? A little bit too much. So undo. It's 10 degrees. Yeah, undo. Let's try again. Alright, let's try again. And let's go 9 degrees. What's 9 degrees like? 9 degrees is alright actually. No, it's a little bit too much. Needs to be about 8 or 7 degrees. So let's say 7 degrees. Shrink the thing. Yeah, is that 7? Yeah, that's it. 7 degrees. Anyone wants to know the lever angle? It's 7 degrees. Right. Okay, so we've got that. We need a plunger and a. So how far is the plunger in? How deep is the plunger? 2.5 mil. And it's as wide as the lever, yeah, almost as wide as the lever. And it's how far from the end? Starts at. It's difficult to work out. Very difficult to work out. So 2.75 in from the end. 2.75, and it's 2.75 from thick, and it sticks up with a round bit on. It sticks up, actually touches the lever. 2.75, that's pretty handy, isn't it? 2.75. Yeah, it just touches the lever. Okay, so then we want, it's got some straight sides and then a round bit. Okay, so how do we do that? So I suppose we've got 275, so what's a half of 2.75? 1.375. 1.375. 1.375. Okay. 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 Right, how deep is it? Oh, it's the same as that. 4 mil. It's the same as this. Same size as whatever this is. 4.2. 4.2. Need to grab it, group it, and move it. Right, we're going to move that now into the middle. Let's get into this mode. We can either move it or just measure that from there to there. 2.65. So what, we'll bring it out first to paint it. 10 mil. Let's paint it, and it looks same colour as the roller, really. Okay. Looks like a treasure chest. I could paint the back, you'll never see it there, but there you go. Okay. Push it back up 10 mil, and then move it up whatever that distance is from there. 2.65. Right, that's it. Okay, looks a bit weird. What am I seeing? There's probably a pull back round it. Let's give it a pull back. Let's get a copy of the size. Copy. Based in place. Let's have a pullback. 0.25. Let's get rid of that. Let's go in a bit. Okay. Needs to be a bit darker probably. Let's make it a bit darker. Oh. Right, something like that. Probably a bit too big. Right, there's one more bit to missing. There's a hole here. I don't know if it's for lubrication or what the idea of it is, but there's a little square hole. I think it looks the same size as the, yeah, it's the same size. It's in between the two. Must be for a different kind of lever, I think. $5mm, so let's just do a, what size is it? 4.2. So let's just do so 0.5 by 4.2. No, what happened? Wrong way round. Uh, 4.2 by 0.5. That's it. It's got to go somewhere in the middle of these two. So let's say 5mm. Maybe. Let's grab it from the middle. Put it there. Let's try and line it up with. Try and line it up with that. That's not really what I'm after. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's snapped to it. No, it's not quite right. That's it. It needs to come over a bit though. 0.25, that's it. So that's in the right place. So it's just a hole. That's it there. It's a bit of a hole. So we can just shrink it down like that for now. I could probably paint it the same as that. Okay, so in reality that does go a lot deeper. Let's make it go deeper then. That'll do. Right, so you've got a slot. Does it look like the right thing? Looks a bit wider to me in real life, so. And there probably should be a slot there anyway. Yeah. Let's make it a bit wider. Okay, and we could do with another one of them. We need another one of them, so copy. Oh, we need to show the rest of the model. Paste in place. Oh, can't paste in place, can we? Hang on. Gonna have to come out first. Yeah, paste in place. And we can move it around this bit here. Around here. Okay, so I cut it, go into this model, paste in place, so it's not got all the geometry. Oh, it is there, it's just... Right, we need to get rid of some of that stuff for a minute. It doesn't like doing 3D geometry, copying. So what you do is you do it like that, cut it, come out, paste it in place, cut it, go back in, paste it in place, then you can lower it down to about the same as that, and then you can go ahead and might need to paint it. Need to paint it now the darker colour. Okay, so we've got two areas where the lever can be clipped in and come out to, yeah. Okay. So, does that complete the switch? Let's have a look at it. That doesn't look very metallic on the back. Oh, it is. Right, okay. That's it then. Apart from some writing. Well, anatomically correct to put fixing. So we will probably need a fixing as well. I suppose we ought to do the fixings to go with it, hadn't we, really? These are countersunk. I don't know if I'm that interested in doing the fixing. No, I'm not going to do the fixing. Let's not do the fixing. Right, let's... okay, so we've got that. it's all part of the model in it. So if I move it over, yeah, it's all there. That's fine. That's it. So we've got our micro switch basically. So we'll just copy it out of there, and we'll close that. Won't close it yet. We'll go into the model, into the main model. Let's put it somewhere. Paste. That's tiny in comparison. Where are we going to put it? Very tiny in comparison. Okay, I can now close the other model. Right, so we're ready to place our limit switches and interlocks. Let's lose the covers. Front and back cover. Okay. So let's see where we're going to put a limit switch. Hello again, limit switch. What? How can you be free floating? Where's the gravity? Okay, so let's think where can we put one. Now I wanted to put them on the gantry, on this thing here. So when it bumps into something, it stops. Don't know if that's a good idea or not. Let's grab one. Let's grab that. Bring it up here.
Vediamo se ho ricevuto giusto. Italia 5, Charlie, Romeo, Oscar.
Right, there's a lot going on in this area. Very distracting. So it could just bump onto the back of the stepper motor, couldn't it, I suppose? Bit crude. No, you don't really want that. It could do. So if I turn it round, if I can turn it round.
C40 metri, C40 metri, le ultime chiamate, C40 metri, Italia uniforme 2, Giulia Yankee November, stazione volevole un punto, ultime chiamate.
It's sank, sat inside the plastic at the minute. Now is it going to go on the plastic, or is it going to go, probably will go on the plastic.
Mike 0 Kilo Charlie, Lima, Mike 0 Kilo Charlie, Lima. Vediamo un attimo. Mike.
So why can't it just hit the stepper motor? There's not a problem with that, it's a plastic roller. Right, I can't see what I'm doing now. There's not enough room on there, is there really? Not a lot of room on there for a switch, even though it's small. That gets in the way as well. No, it's not a good idea. Not a good idea to have it there. Where else can it go? On round the back? Very... What's that there? I've just noticed, look at that. We've lost our... I've made a bit of a mistake. So let's open it back up again. I thought I moved it. obviously didn't make it part. Didn't make it part of the thing. Yeah, never made it part.
Questel, C23, bye bye. CQ40 metri, CQ40 metri, ultima chiamata in 40 metri. CQ40 metri, CQ40 metri, CQ40 metri, ultima chiamata in 40 metri. Italia, Uniform 2, Juliet Yankee November. Stazione valevole un punto per il diploma dell'artista.
Okay.
Ultima chiamata in 40 metri, CQ40.
Right, let's get rid of the tube. Let's see what we're doing. Right, this micro switch all of a sudden looks rather big. Quite a big switch. So the carriage, when it hits it, oop, where's it gone? So the carriage goes over. This needs to be fastened to something.
L'Italia Uniform 2 Juliet Yankee November passa in QRT, saluto tutti quelli che sono in ascolto che purtroppo non riesco a sentire.
I don't really want that over there wired to it. I'm bringing all the cables through here, so it'd be nice if that switch could be wired into here. Dinero. Tell you what, let's bring the carriage over there a bit. Let's bring it out into free space.
Tutti spezzoni però ha fatto un po'. Propagazione schifosa qua.
Let's have a look. Switch, where are we going to put it? I just want it on there already. I just want it on there.
Oggi c'è non so, sì, è arrivata probabilmente la risottino. Va bene, grazie. Domani non so cosa c'è da mangiare, non lo so. Vado, ciao, è il quarto giorno domani. Occhio di bue, con sopra il ORT.
Right, let's try and maneuver it around a bit. Can we flip it? Flip along red. No. Flip along green. No. Flip along blue. No. Can't be flipped. It's got to be angled, right? Let's just do that. We can find a way. That's it. Okay, that's upside down. Let's go again then. Go again. Alright, where's it gone? Where have you gone? You're facing the wrong way for a start, aren't you? No, it's not going to go there, is it? It's too big. Too big. So, where the hell are we going to put these limits? Won't go in there. It's surprising how big the switch is. Tell you what we'll do. Can't see what we're doing, so let's grab it out of there. No. Let's grab it out. Let's bring the whole thing. You can either go up or across. Let's just go across. 600 mil. 600 mil. And bring that over. Right. We're out of the model. We can work on it here. Look at that. Funny. Right, where do we put it? The sut wants to be on this, but I want to put it there really. Can we not get it in there? There's nowhere for the wire to go, is there? There is actually nowhere for this. This switch is surprisingly big compared to a stepper motor. This is big, isn't it? Right, there's not a lot of room. Not a lot of room at all. Oh, I know what I've got to do. Medication time. Two hours. Medication time. Right, what's going on with this radio? Just a lot of noise. Loads of noise. Tell you what, let's just turn it. Oh.
So I'm on a 590S. I have the older model, yes model, and the other's 176 doublet square.
Just I thought there's no one around. Right, so so this moves up and down. This gets its wire from the V slot from the other end. This just powers this stuff here. So we can still put a limit on. We want the maximum cutting area, so I don't really want to lose that. What about if we rotate this round? Needs to face up in the air. Right, so we want that over here. What is going on with it?
CQ, 2 Echo 0, Hotel Papa Sierra, calling CQ.
Right.
M1 MMG, hello.
It's a pity that nice red bit is not facing this way. Oh well.
Do you want to try 450?
Go ahead, yeah.
So, right, anyway, you're smashing signal here, so I don't think you'll have any problems. Go ahead.
So it's what's that going to do? Now it needs to face this way, isn't it? It's on the gantry and it needs to face that way. Okay, so we might be able to get the red. Oh dear, it's awkward when I'm amongst all this stuff. I'll bring it out. Oh, it's crashed. It's crashed. Oh well, we'll have to wait for it to. There's lots of geometry going on all at once. So right, let's turn the HF radio off. Very noisy. Scan 2 meters and 70 centimeters. I'm just waiting for it to crash.
There's a little bit of break up there for you. Let's say you're working fine anyway. Nice clear audio.
Oh, what have we done today? Oh yeah, got to. Yeah, I've got to work out where these limits are going to go, and see if there's any more bits we need to order.
Don't put the simple you in the car, so make sure it's all up and running before.
I don't know whether to order. I'll try the mirrors that could come off one of the K40s and the nozzle.
M7 GPS and still contract.
For now, and then probably order another day some mirrors and air assist nozzle.
Working fine. I thought you sounded a little bit different from your normal RN. So.
Right. Yeah, I've got nothing else to show you at the minute. So much to do. Right, let's just check the audio while we're waiting. Right. Yeah, I've got nothing else to show you. Oh, did have a ping on my phone, didn't I? Okay. Sec, what's that? Right, it's telling me I've spent some money. I always spend money. People say you've got money, and I go, I haven't got any money, I spent it. It's gone. Right. Oh, it's finally crashed. Good, good. Oh, that's not the one. Fancy saying it, you're glad when it's crashed. Finish crashing. Right, I've got to try and work out where these limits are going to go. Right, so there we are. The wheel and limit amalgamated to one. So, yeah, we've got to flip it. If I flip it, it'll just change everything around. So I've got to rotate it. How do I flip it? Yeah. Rotate it round. The problem is I can't I'm too close to a model to flip it. Alright, I'm too close to flip. It's picking up other geometry and trying to snap to it. That's better. No, it's not better. Look at the state of that. I've rotated it around the wrong angle. Oh, that's it.
This is GB3RR.
No, it's the wrong way around. So it needs to go. What the hell is happening here? So up and round. What doesn't seem to want to rotate, does it? Why not? That's it. That's right. That's the right way around. Right, so I need to push it over there now. Something like that. No, that's not the right way. What has happened? Put it there. What's gone on? No, that's part of that other thing. I wanted that at the top, didn't I? No, I want the terminals at the top. Right, so it needs to go up a bit. I don't know, but maybe there's not enough room for it. Or it needs a bit of an angle. It's nice there, isn't it? It's just touching that thing there. Alright, so we've got a bump on there, so it needs to come out a bit. Out this way a bit. Like that. Oh, it's covering the slot for the stepper motor. Right. Will it go the other side? Yeah, it'll go the other side, won't it? So it'll go the other side. Okay. Do you want it? No, you don't want it the other side, do you really? We don't want it the other side. I don't want too much going on here when you try and set your laser up, but it will miss it. That's fixed. That laser's fixed to the gantry there. That's fixed. Oh, there's all this metal work here. Actually, I like to double things up, don't we? Yeah, so we could attach that and have the limit switch. But then if you alter this, you'll be altering the limit switch. That's not a good idea. Altering the limit switch at the same time. What's happened now? It's changed its idea. Right, so there is a space there though for it. Nice contained space. Let's try it. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, it hasn't crashed again, has it? It has. Oh my god. It's crashed again. Right, so what can we do? Yeah, you don't really want them wires right by the laser sight, so no. Let's think of another idea. We might have to do what we didn't want to do we might have to stick it onto the frame and run the wires round. Well, one's gonna have to go on here anyway. Yeah, it's gonna have to have a switch on here. It's gonna have to have one. I think. No, because as long as the bracket touches it, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't have to be on here. Cutting lists. What have we got? I can't remember half the stuff that's going on anymore. Right. Oh yeah, I've got to make some brackets. I've got to make the plastics yet. Make the plastics. Oh, I can't make the plastics until I've put the limit switch somewhere. What time is it? 20? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I've been looking into how to chop the extrusion. Watched a few videos, different ways. People use wood compounding miter saw with a wood blade. So I've got to make a jig to hold it all square. What they do is they tape all the bits together, line them all up, tape them, say 4 lengths together, and they chop all 4 at once. But you've got to make sure your saw blade's spot on, the alignment's spot on. Otherwise your top 2 and your bottom, they'll all be cut on weird angles. Right, it's finally crashed out. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about this crashing out. I've tried graphic drivers and all sorts. If you Google it, they say change your graphics card or your driver. I've tried different things, doesn't seem to make any difference. Right, so we're going to take that away from there then. Bring that out of here. I'm going to put that back. Put that back where it was. If I can work out the size of it. 600 was it? Yeah, 600. 600 mil. Okay. Now the switch. A bit of a problem because this moves. You can't fasten it to here. You can put your fully home position switch, but the one that goes backward and forward. I need to lose the top frame for a bit, don't I? And the sides. No, just the top frame. So that's design B. I've got one frame there. Oh, that's that frame. Okay, let's make a new one, call it. Oh, I've got one called frame top already. I just created a new one, yeah, haven't I? Oh, let's get rid of that one. Frame top.
Wires X connected to 27793.
Alright, so obviously I haven't put that in frame top. That's probably the frame top of the other one. So that's design B. So I need to cut it or join it with, I don't know. Leave it where it is, it's too much trouble. My brain isn't working tonight. Right. So this ain't working, is it? So you need one when it's fully over that way, which you can do off the frame. So we could put that one in. Let's get this fully back. Where is it? Cutting area. So get fully. Where's the tube gone? Oh, I've got something left over there. The bracket and that. Right, let's try and get this back where. Oh. So the beam, something like that. Yeah, that's close. There's the bracket. Yeah, so that's about it. So if there's a few things missing, I should have put that with the bracket. Yeah, we've got to. So that bracket, we put it in, but I haven't tied it with the gantry. Should have gone with the gantry, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's not with the gantry. That is. No, it ain't. That is. This isn't. So we need to put. I'm starting to slow down. So see that, and the nut, and that. And the bracket needs to be cut and paste in place with that. So when you're no, it's still not in place. Right, let's try again. Cut. Yeah, paste in place now. That's it. So you got it all in here. Come out. So you grab any of that and you've got it all in there. That's right. That's it. 'Cause it's something that we put. I built that last and didn't really try moving it. You don't realise till you try to move it. Right. So we've got that there. And we need a switch to go somewhere like this, fastened to the side. Alright. We can hide the drag chain. Hide the drag chain X home. Right. So we'll get our switch. Put it down there. Right, so we've got that in the way now. That's it. That's in the way, really. Yeah, so that's sort of in the way where we were going to put our switch, sort of. It could, yeah, Right, so the wires need to go probably over on and in this to go across. Yeah. So they might. So we could flip that round. Like that. And we could push it somewhere. Oh god. Somewhere like, no, it's too far over. across. Right, what have we got? God. Pull it back this way. Okay, what have we got now? So we've got a switch. Probably need a piece of angle. The wires are going down. Don't really want the wires to go down. Now the carriage is in the way. So it's not need that to hit this plastic here. Really. Or the edge of this one. Actually this will do both, won't it? One switch there, one switch there. One to get this gantry X, and then one to get the gantry Y. Okay, so if we use a clever bit of angle, bolt it to there with this mounted off it. That sounds like a good idea. Let's get a piece of this. So one will be on the inside. Let's flip that round. Like that, so it can sit over the gantry. Alright, so that's right. That's sat like that. That can be fastened. Actually, there's got to be a piece for. There's got to be a piece to hold the mirror in place as well. Right, so that's on the edge of that. I've got to have enough to put the fixings in, so that's going to have to come down a bit. Might as well make that level. Alright. Almost. So we can go lower. Yeah, we can go lower. Let's go a bit lower. So have a look at the wheel. Yeah, can go up a bit, up a little tiny bit. Right, that's about midway on there, so that's one of those. Alright, let's have a look from underneath, see what's going on. Maybe this is always sometimes easier from underneath. So that can afford to go that way a bit more, can't it? Why did I stop there, I wonder? Oh, to miss these clips. We can alter them clips anyway. Right, so we've got that position. And also the wiring can come round. I can sort that out. So if that's gonna, actually that's no good, is it? That's no good, because whenever this moves away, it's not going to get that position. So that the only reason, all I can do is this one. Okay, so we'd have to turn it round. Alright, let's reevaluate that then. Reevaluate that. So the only way that works if it follows this gantry. Yeah, it's fixed to the. It's got to be fixed to the gantry. We've already got a piece of metal fixed to the gantry. 8080. Why have we got 8080? Oh, so it reaches back. Yeah. So if we've already got a piece there, can not double up to do this as well. So it needs to be fastened here. Okay, so we could put another angle there. Yeah, so we could put another angle. Right, so that's just touching the metal there, so it's gonna have to be trimmed anyway. Let's try and look at it from upside down, might be easier. Yes, that's touching anyway, so that's going to have to be trimmed. That'll have to be trimmed. That's holding the mirror, that is. It's holding the mirror. So it could be bolted from there. Oh, it's got that one as well. So we might have to pack this off a bit, this one. Yeah, might have to pack it up a bit. So if we pack it up a bit, maybe, yeah, so hang on. That could go further that way, couldn't it? Could actually go further over, that could. I could go further over and we could move the mirror further back. We haven't put the bracket on yet. So this, oh, you can't go any further back because the motor's in the way. No, so that's what you've got. Yeah, that's got to stay where it is, that's right. So that's fine. We could just lie it on there. Right, so we could lie a switch over here, bolt it straight onto there, and it'll touch the plastic. Let's get another switch. Let's lie it. Like that. Like that. Put it on here. Will it go that way? No, probably not that way. That's bolted straight to the structure there. Yeah, it's awkward, isn't it? It's awkward. You don't want terminals sticking right out. Well, they could go out, but then you'd have your... I'm going inside the tube a minute. That's better. Hide the tube. So it's got to, that'll have to hit this plastic. Or that metal. But it's going to be the plastic. Yeah, nightmare. Bit of a nightmare. I thought this would be the easy bit. I suppose this might be one of those things it's easy just to work out when you build it. You can actually physically try it and move the gantry and just... yeah, but I mean, that's the whole idea of the model though, isn't it? To save doing lots of that. It's got to go in the right place. Let's turn this radio off. It's starting to annoy everyone. Right, so... can't have it and I don't want the wire in this side. Can't fit it in there because that corner bracket's in the way. I'll just have a bracket. Yeah, we'll bolt a bracket to that, so we'll get that bracket we've just found. Get another one of these brackets. Angle bracket. So another one of them. We'll turn it around like that, and around again like that. I'll put that on here like that, bolt it to the rail. That's it, sat on the metal. That can be fastened down with T-nuts. Needs to go the other way, doesn't it? Ooh. Oh, I've got a stabbing pain in my arm. Right, so that needs to go around the other way. Probably round this way. That's it. And oh, I thought it crashed then. It just did an auto save. It might be that blooming auto save that's doing it, you know. Might be trying to do an auto save exactly when I'm doing a critical maneuver. With the amount of geometry going on. Alright, so that's back where it needs to be. So, and you don't want it coming out into the thing, so the switch should have to be... bring that switch out over here. And the wires need to go up, so we'll rotate that upright. Like that. And I'll put that over here. Looks pretty neat. Oh, it needs to be over there though. Yeah, so it needs to be that way. So I'll tell you what we'll do. If we put that over this side, grab those two and move them over like that. Then you could do it on a T-nut, so you can slide it in position wherever you want it. Now it's probably going to get in the way of the mirror. Maybe this can double up to hold the mirror, or another bracket mount to it. But then again, you want to adjust it. Right, you shouldn't need to adjust the limit. Once it's set, you shouldn't need to adjust it. It should be just set. Alright, we'll sort that out. So we've got our little wheel lined up, sort of. Can't see behind it. Oh, there you go, you can see it now. So it's on the plastic. .5. Let's have a look in. Parallel projection. It's a little bit out on the plastic. That's like nicely bang on the middle. Let's look at it from the side view. Where's the switch gone? Oh, that's it there. That's not the right side view. It's not the right view I'm after, is it? Might be. Oh, that's the view. There, that's the one. So it's a little bit too low. No, it isn't, because we're after this here. Yeah, it's too low. A little bit too low, so we probably might need an 80mm one there. Let's try an 80mm one. 40 by 80mm. Let's get rid of that one. I'll tell you what, let's leave it there so we put it in place. It's a good guide for where you want it. So I want to spin it round like that and then push it exactly where this one is, exactly where that one is, just like that. But then we want to delete that one. Okay, that's it, it's gone. Let's save it. Right, so we've got that there. It's quite high. Now, is it going to get in the way of the tube? Let's bring the tube back. No, it's not in the way of the tube or the reflector mirror. Mirror 1. It's not in the way of mirror 1. In fact, it probably could mount something off it. Okay, so now we can bring the switch up a bit. And have a look. Wants to hit that knuckle there, basically. Here it is. Alright, so it looks like it's hitting that, but no, it's got to get in the middle of this. So a little bit high. Somewhere in the middle, like that. That's it. At least the terminals, you could drill a hole or put a cable, mount, and keep the spade receptacles nicely fastened. in a loop down underneath into the groove here. Cable all the way up to the end over here where all the electrics come out. Yeah, so that can be done. That's one good thing. Right, so we got that. It is flush with the 4. Now it needs to go flush with a 40mm to make it nice. It's too far away as well. It's too far away. Look, too far away. I forgot about that. So, because it's too far away, oh well, we'd have to cut it. Yeah, we'd have to cut it wider. Let's first line it up with the. So let's line that up with the extrusion. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's lined up. But it needs to be cut wider. Or if it's not cut wider, brought over to this bit. Let's try that. Well, first, let's make sure the switch is on enough. Yes, it needs to be on enough, doesn't it? So it almost has to be flush with the front. Like that. Yeah. And then if you want to bring the whole thing over, we'll group that together. Bring it over 20mm. So it can fasten into this. It's not enough, is it? Not enough, so because that's where it wants to be clicked there. It needs to be clicked at that point. Because that gantry ain't coming any further back, that's a lot. So we're gonna have to make it wider, I think. Unless we turn it round and bolt it to this. Yeah, that could be done, I think. Yeah, that can be done. Let's try that. Let's turn this around. Like that. Brought out. Okay, I'll put it there for now. So we're going to bolt to this, and we can put the plastic in and still miss that. It's fine. So we're still in line. Well, I think we're in line with that. It wants to go more, doesn't it? It wants to go more that way. Right, that's that, and yeah, okay. So we're sticking out a bit more than we want to. As long as we can get the plastic in. I should be able to get the plastic in still. Right, so we've got that there. it'll hit the wheel. If it goes too far, it'll hit the wheel. Not ideal, but it should hit the limit switch first. We need to bring it over, so it's gonna have to it'll show it sort of in there. That sits on the end like that. It's in the plastic, which means it'll be pressed, and it's just a matter of altering this a bit, going over a bit. Alright, so anyway, something like that. Yeah, something like that. It'd be nice if that was down here, out the way. No, you want to be able to pass your plastic through. Yeah, pass your plastic through. Right, can we do anything with this other switch now? So that does Y direction. That's our Y home position limit switch. Well, it's a home position switch. Whether they have another one over here, I don't think they do. They just give they designate the size of the work area, and it doesn't need one. That's the way it works on the CNC anyway. Right, so what about this other switch now? So we can't mount anything here up. We've got to keep that clear. So that one's okay there. Now the other one. This is the one that works off the gantry. So it almost wants to hit this bit. How, I don't know. Let's have a look. Right, so that actually that'll just hit the motor, won't it? The motor nut. So that one's sorted. That one lit that, that's fine. Now this one needs to hit that. That we said that one wouldn't work. That one will work, but that needs to be over here somewhere. So that's not going to work like that. That's fixed. Is that fixed? Yeah, that's the mirror 2. That's fixed to the gantry. This is not fixed. So if that's fixed to the gantry, all we've got to do is lie it flat on there. And I have an L piece here. No. Yeah, that's sticking up there, isn't it? That's the answer then. Maybe. So let's just grab this switch, bring it over here. Come on, you can do it. Don't flick, that's it. So lie on its side. Where's the wires though? Oh, the wires are coming from that way. Let's lie it on its side. Okay. Alright, lie it on its side. Pop it flush onto there. Oh, it's not wanting it. Okay. Come on, don't mess around. Right, so I've got it there. Needs to go down like that. We decided we didn't want it. Alright, let's get upright a minute. Okay, so we've got it there. I said we did. I know we need to look at the. Where is it? Ah, this is what we need to look at. To make sure it doesn't get into the way of our material pass through. And it isn't, it's higher than the other piece anyway. That's fine. It's still higher and it's out the way. That's okay. So back underneath. So that screws to that bottom of that plate. So it's doubling up. These wheels, they might have to be. So they're going to drag on that, aren't they? So I have to sort that out somehow. I probably need a bracket in here. An extra packer to pack it up a bit. Although we don't really want to do that. I'll have to have a look at that. I don't know. Anyway, let's put this where it needs to go for now. Like that. Put it on there. Take it back like that. Okay, so we're into it a little bit. The wheel can't go much further back than that because that wheel's right there. So anyway, that might work, it might not. I can probably see us making some plastics spaces and things. Plastic spaces. We've got a bit of height. That one, oh, that's not even. Let's get rid of that one. That's not. Let's get rid of that one. So where's the other switch gone? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. There it is. There. Right, let's see if it can't be put. So this switch does that way. That one's fastened to the gantry, one end, and it does the X position home. Yeah, so that can work. I can't really raise it any higher. Can't raise it any higher. It's only just touching it. It's not good. It wants to come lower, really, doesn't it? It can't come any lower. Well, it can do. It can come lower, but that'll be in the way of that then. Anyway, take some thinking. Right, we'll leave it where it is for now. we've got to work. That's not going to clear there. I'm trying to pinch the maximum amount of area. I could easily just stop it out a few mil, but that mirror can go over. So the mirror lines up at the top. It doesn't necessarily have to. Yeah, so we could tell you what we'll do. Oh no, that won't be over enough then, will it? If we do anything like that. Yeah, I need to make this out of something I can mill out. I can mill out flat. But how do you join flat? Anyway, let's get it all back up the right way. Put some stuff back together. Drag chain. What else do we want to put back together? We'll put it back together for now. Panels. I've got to show off our limits, even though they're not quite good. Take the panels off. So, right, how can we show off our limits? I don't know. That'll do, I suppose. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for a while. So, waiting for the bits to turn up. So, we've got some messing around to do here. I've no doubt this will change a bit, these limits. We'll probably build it all up, and then just tell you that we might have to make some bracket, non-angle bracket, something. Maybe you can bolt something to the side. I don't know. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. I know I've just lost all my position for the thumbnail. I'll just zoom into that one. I want to see the red. Where's the red? There it is. Yeah, it's not going to work out right. So we've got some work to do on that. We can do things like shift this bracket over, cut it wider at one end, or mill it out, or I can't really I can mill out flat aluminium. I can mill plastic. I can layer it. And yeah, probably layer it and fasten it and do stuff like that with bits of plastic like this. Just layer it and screw it together. Get it to be the shape we want. Anyway, there's a limit switch, so it's not fantastic. And under view. Oh, there's a view of both. I don't know. Let's just get out of here. Let's finish this off, this stream, and be done with it for a while. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. It's upside down, inside out, and outside in. That's 3 hours 19. That's more than enough for anyone. No drop frames. That'll do. Right, anyway, I don't know if you follow along, but we'll keep on with it. We're going to build this thing. We're going to build it. We are going to build this. Let's just, I tell you what, forget about the limits. Let's just have it the right way up. Put it all back together. Why not? and have a look at the cutting list. Right, so hang on, where's your controls? That's it. Got to sort these controls out as well. What switches? Model the buttons. I've already got buttons modelled in other projects. So the cutting list. So here we go. Let's try. I was going to put more switches on the interlock for the doors, so you have to shut the doors. So there's a lot more switches to put around the place yet. Every door, there's a lot of switches. I think I'll do limits first, and then we'll keep this switch, the interlock for the doors, in a separate workload, if you know what I mean. Get it all working first, and then we'll work out this. Just a matter of placing them in the right place. That's all. Might have to put some little L brackets or plastic bits of plastic screwed as actuators. Anyway, so far this is the cutting list. We need to make a new one for micro switches. Micro switches. And how many we need? Tell you what, we'll count them up. So we've got 1 for the door, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the limit switches, 12 switches, for all I can see. That's if you just have the home limit switches and not the away ones. That's done in software normally. They work it out in software once you put your dimension in. So now let's say 12. Okay, let's have a look at this list, see what I've ordered and what. I need to put a tick next to it, don't I? Have I got such a thing as a tick? I'll put a character next to it or something. A great big star. A great big star. Right, so we've got. I've ordered 4 lengths of that, so we've ordered it. We haven't got it, so I'll put that there. Right, so I'll put that next to the actual thing. And I've got these ones. Oh, hang on. So we've got this one. Already bought 10 lengths of that. Hang on, this star's a bit small, isn't it? I don't know. So we got that. Right, so what else? Corner brackets, we've got these. T-nuts, we've got the T-nuts. Aluminium angle, well, I've got those, but they're not cut, so I'll leave that off. Stepper motors, we've got the stepper motors. Pulley wheels, we've got the pulley wheels. Stepper motor wiring, yeah, got that. Comes with 3 1-meter lengths. It's not enough though, we need more. I'll put a little question mark in there in a minute. Let's do. I'll just put a plus sign. We need more. Not more wiring. Right, drag chain. I've got the drag chain already. It's a section, right? So tube clamps, I've got to make them. So they've got to be made. So I need a new symbol for making them. Don't know. I'll just put, we need the tube clamps. Sliding door knobs, yeah, we need them. Okay, what's at the top of this one? Right, I've ordered a set of M5, a set of M5 stainless steel cap heads. Using 100. What's that mean? I'm not using 100, am I? Nah, it must be wrong. That must be 10. So M5 by 8mm. Cap head. Oh. Using 10. Using 10. Right, so that means all these things I've just put on here. Okay. Right, so I've ordered them, so they should be here. So I'll just say I've got them. So I've got them. Cap, yeah, they come with it as well in the same set. Spacers, oh, have I ordered any spacers? Don't think I got the spacers. Jeff, hello. Who's that? Is that Jeff? Oi. Crying. Welcome to the live stream. If that's Jeff, could be any Jeff. I think it's Jeff. Yeah, I've been on for a while, just evaluating what I've got and what I've got to get to finish this job off. No, spacers I'm not sure of. Nylock nuts I've ordered. I've got the wheels already. I've ordered M3 by 10. Oh, I've ordered a set of M3 actually. A box set, yeah. And I've got them in the same set if I need them. M5 by 8 cap heads. Why is that there again? Why is that doing there? Must be an old one. Oh, for the belt tensioner. Right, well we've got that, so I could say we've just got it. Drive belt, we've already got the drive belt. Right, what's next? Gantry end plastics. stepper motors, wheels to gantry end plastic for stepper motors and wheels. So I've got to make the gantry end plastics. So I put a plus sign there, and I've got the wheels to fit. Yeah, I've got that. I don't know why have I put that down? And wheels. Right, okay. Well, I've got that. And I've got that. Sliding door panels. No, we've got to make that. So we want the plus sign to say we need to do it. So we've got to do M plastics. And we've got to do sliding door panels. So we've got lots to do still. Right, we'll just save that. Could put a price next to it, but do that another day, I think. Right. So what we got here then? Let's see. Cutting list I called it, but it's a bill of materials or BOM. There's a lot of stuff. So anyway, let's hide that for a bit. Oops, made a mistake. Micro switches. Hang on. It's just them, isn't it? Let's put them cut. Paste them in place. Right, that's it. So cutting list, hide away, expand the model. So we're going to be making a laser. I don't know if you've been if that's Jeff. If that's the Jeff I know, I don't know if you've been watching. I think it is. I've been building this thing, this crazy project. Yeah, this crazy project. It's a laser CNC or a laser cutter or a laser engraver. We've had to model every little piece of it to get a scale model. Nuts, bolts, washers, pulley wheels. I haven't done the drive belts, so I'm not going to sit here and model a drive belt. But the drive belt basically tensions out, fastens in here. It lies in this 6mm rut in this extruded aluminium, like that. Lies in here. It comes up there, round the pulley, down and under this one, and the belt comes all the way across to the end, and it gets tensioned here with a T-nut, an M8 by 8mm cap head screw, stainless steel or A2 bolt, tightened down to there. And you've got another set, 2 wheels. There's V wheels that fit in the V slot, and it's fastened with 2 underneath. We've got micro switches for the 2 X and Y home positions. We've got a tube, a CO2 laser tube there. It's 40 watt, this one is. If you want more wattage, you just go longer. The laser beam comes out here at different intensities depending on what you got your pulse width modulation set to. It bounces off this mirror, which is called mirror 1. Bounces off this mirror at a 45-degree angle, and that mirror then, the angle comes through this gap here and it bounces off this mirror, which is mirror 2, and it comes at another 45-degree angle, and it then goes, if I can get to it, yeah, so it bounces off this mirror and shoots through to this crosshair, which is not there, not really, and this crosshair, hang on, it's right there. Right, so this crosshair, let's just drag that out. Oh, not paint now. Now this the beam comes off the other mirror and hits yet another mirror, number 3, inside this tube. What I haven't showed here is a gap for it to shine down, but there is a gap. I need to alter that a bit, really. I need to put a hole through it. So there's the mirror that's fastened with this clip. So the beam then shines down through this lens, which is flat on the bottom and convex on top, and it's got a set focal length, I keep losing it, set focal length of 50.8 mil, so the beam narrows down to a point, it's more powerful, 50.8 mil down, which just so happens to be, if I put this in parallel projection, just so happens to be, this is actually, why can't I see that? Oh yeah, hang on, I'm missing something, aren't I missing something? Ah, it's not showing me it's not showing me all the geometry. Right, no, hang on, there it is. Right, so I've got 20 by 40 extruded V slot here, so that sits on the tabletop, and then 40 mil up is the top of the bed. You've got one front and back, and then from the top of the bed to that beam, you can't tell, but it's 6 mil. It's trying to measure it crossways. 2.7. No, it can't be. Anyway, I did set it for. Actually, no, it's right. I'm cutting 6 mil cast acrylic or extruded acrylic, 6mm thick clear cast or extruded acrylic or polycarbonate, and the beam is 6 mil is, that's 6 mil. Now the beam doesn't aim to hit the top of the surface, it aims to be the most powerful and focused point in the middle of the material at 3 mil. So that says 2.7 whatever reason, don't know why. Anyway, right, so I'll have to look at that again. I don't know, maybe because I've moved this thing up or down. Anyway, there's some level of adjustments on it via elongated hole and fastening here, so you can alter that up and down, but you have to be aware if you go too far you have to alter that too, and if you alter that you've got to alter this one, if you alter that you've got to alter the tube position. So there's a lot to stuff to line up. So if we model it and fasten everything where we say in a model, there'll be less lining up to do. Right, so there's that. And we've made a drag chain, so it calculated from a real piece of drag chain 20 mil between the sections. There's a piece of drag chain if you want to see it. That's the model of the piece of drag chain. That's clever stuff. Must be alien technology, this. You can actually turn one piece upside down and lock it in a different angle. Clever stuff. Anyway, so there's that. So I've calculated, you've got that piece when it's fully at home position, it's fastened to this end. You can switch on, switch that off, switch the other one on when it's fully over. You'd have to move that crank over there. Anyway, from this you can simulate stuff. You can grab this gantry, and you can actually move it over and see where it goes to. This is on stepper motor, so it's going to go all the way over there like that. I'll just press escape. Oh, it's crashed. It does that. Software does that. This one, but I've got a lot of geometry in it, so it's having to keep up with a lot. It's an old program. It's the last of the free ones from 2017. All versions of the software, apart from online, which has got a reduced tool palette, is basically pay subscription based. Anyway, so it's trying to save all the emergency, save all the vertices and everything, which it will do. Just got to leave it to it. Anyway, while that's doing that, let's have a look at the bombs hit it. I was trying to make this plastic. There's a bit of the V-slot. I've got 10 lengths of this stuff. Highly straight. I don't know. I saw something saying, how straight is it? And it's probably as straight as it's ever going to be, I'd imagine. It's not as straight as you think it is, you know. Unless my eyeballs are playing up. There's a bend that way, and there's a bend. Yeah, there's a bit of bend in it. Right, something to be aware of. They're not exactly straight. So something to watch out for. It's not a lot in it, but if you're trying to cut something straight, like a front panel for a computer, if you used to look down it like that, you'll probably see the same bends you see on that, but over a smaller distance like this, you're not going to notice it. So this is why you want it as accurate as you can. So you're dealing with stuff that's not quite, you know, maybe that's why it's cheap. Don't know. Anyway, this is one of the drive trays that I made to go in this case. Can't see it there. It's all slot together. Did I glue this one? No, I didn't glue this one. It all sits together like that. See, it's the same stuff. Oh, it's actually crashed out now, so let's put that back together. It's a tight fit. Right, so that was the thumbnail. So what we've got, stay for another few minutes and then let's get the program back up again and just put it in a position to leave it. So I'm just waiting on stuff to come. Should have nuts and bolts, stainless stuff coming tomorrow. Don't know when the 2020 is going to turn up. I only ordered it, was it today or yesterday? Can't remember. So that's an eBay thing, so that'll take a little while. Nuts and bolts off Amazon. Yeah, so we've got to put some. There's lots to work out. So we've got a cutting list now, so we can start building it. We can start cutting. We've got to work out how to cut. How to cut. Got to work out how to cut this accurately, but having seen that slight bend, I'm not sure it'll make much difference. But what I'll do is I'll inspect the 10 lengths, and any with a slight bend on I will use on a non-runner, just for the structure of the case, for instance, unless they're all bent. When I say bent, it's a tiny thing. So that doesn't matter if it's a little bit out, neither does that, but what matters is this gantry here. That matters, as it's sliding up and down, and these matter, these small ones, and the rest doesn't matter, I don't think. It all matters, but not as much as these runners. Anyway, we'll leave it at that for now. Let's put it back together so we can leave it alone. Hide the cutting list. So I've been busy on that. And we've even got a keyboard down here somewhere, I think. Oh no, the keyboard's there. Oh, I must have, it's an old layer. Get rid of that layer. Yeah, so that's that model. And just for fun, I'll bring back the computer. The whole reason I'm doing this is to build the plastics for this. So this is modelled an Amiga 2000 from 1989. Totally modelled in 6mm clear acrylic, probably extruded acrylic. So I had to model every little item, even compact flash and motherboards and connectors, all sorts of stuff, cards, screws, back panels, power supplies, connectors, because you've got to make sure you've got enough room to plug it in. So it's just enough. You can't see this, you can only see me. Sorry. Start again. Right. So I've had to model all this stuff. Power supplies, connectors, all this stuff. Fixings. I'll tell you what I've done as well. I've ordered some melting M3 screws that you melt into the plastic or glue in. So I should be able to put those posts and fasten them in. I've made all this plastic for the keyboard. I've actually made one. And you can turn all this. We've got a push button switch as well. That one works as well. So you go over to here. You've got your push button switch. And then you've got your keyboard. Nice keyboard. Have a look at the keyboard. modelled out of 6mm plastic. Got to put the feet on it yet. It's an Amiga 500 keyboard sandwiched between 3 6mm plastics. It just happens to go nicely. Anyway, have a look at the case. Have a look at the case on a few videos back, because when that case is spun around, it's brilliant. Anyway, I've got to go and do something else now, so I'll leave you with it. Let's get the other one back up. I'll tell you what, let's bring up the micro switch. That's what we spent a lot of time on today. So we designed a micro switch, modelled a micro switch from nothing. There's the micro switch, anatomically correct, so we can position it within the model. So far as even got the pin and the holes, the lever, even that bit. Yeah, it's alright, it's nice switch. The roller, the only thing it doesn't do is articulate, but you can get it to articulate if you want. All you got to do is select that like that, just put it somewhere like that and go like that, and then you can get it to click. Different ways of doing it. Okay, that's going to be it. So let's give you some outro stuff. We'll leave it on that. Let's give you some outro stuff. Thanks for watching, and catch you on another one. Let's see what bits arrive tomorrow. Alright then, bye bye. I'm so tired, I'm out of here. Bye bye. Try. See you again soon. Try.
The most logical course of action is to transport me to safety with all due urgency.
This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
Then you will remain silent until further instructed.
Confirmed.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
Rack, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions. That is better. Our relationship will be best served if your statements are free of ambiguity.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.